What if you could completely rewire how your hotel operates in just 7 days? What if instead of resistance and stress, you now witness your team lights up with purpose? Your guests feel seen in new ways, and your bottom line finally reflects the power of all this new innovation that we are experiencing today. This is not a tech fantasy, it is a mindset shift, and it starts with something you didn't expect, and that is gratitude. Now, I want to welcome you to the 7 day AI hotel transformation sprint, where we turn fear into fuel and disruption into empowerment. And I'm your host, Artemork, and this is the AI Hospitality Insight. So I welcome you all here and stay tuned and let's dive into this together today. Now, day one is all about gratitude and a shift in the emotional energy. Now, why does this matter? Because gratitude diffuses the fear of change and it helps recenter the team in a state of presence, not panic. And it also builds a psychological safety before the technology is introduced into your hotel. Now, here's some team exercises that is part of this AI hotel sprint. And here it's about introducing a morning huddle where you ask each team member to share one thing they appreciate about their work or a colleague. And then you can also create a wall of wins. Create a physical or digital board showcasing guest praises, kind moments, or behind the scenes heroes. And a power tip here is that gratitude is what unlocks your team's humanity. And only when hearts open, that's when the real transformation will begin. Day two is all about evaluation. And here we focus on surfacing the pain points without blame. Now, why does this matter? Well, AI should solve problems, not be a shiny object. Honest evaluation will replace assumption with that critical insight that your team will require. So, here are some activities for you to focus on, where you start with mapping the guest journey visually with your team, and then mark every point where guests or staff experience friction. Then you can send out anonymous what slows us down forms to each department and follow up on all the responses that you get. That is also critical. Now, for my purpose, also what is critical and some critical activities here is to in connection with blue ocean strategies. So here I also recommend focus on engagement. Make sure that you this is a team process, not a top-down audit, and also explain to the team. You want to make sure that you clarify why this evaluation that you're going to do matters, and then you focus on expectation clarity. Ensure everyone understands the goal, not blame, but betterment. That is the key. So, one power tip here is to focus on resistance that fades when people feel seen and heard. That is all about the empowerment we want to embrace. Uh, and evaluation gives your team a key voice that is so critical for the process from here on. And today at day three, we are looking at our vision. Anchor your why and why this matters. Now, without the compelling why, AI becomes just a soulless tech push for your hotel. So we want to make sure you focus on a human-centered vision that inspires beliefs and movement. And here, some activities for your hotel to focus on day three is to start asking if our hotel was reimagined from scratch for today's guest, what would it look like? And then you can define your AI vision statement. Who do we want to become as a hotel and why? And of course, you want to do this in collaboration with your team. And then you want to create a transformation vision wall or digital wall where you post ideas, dreams, and visuals of your aspirational future for the hotel. And a power tip here is that vision is not what you implement, it is what you invite your people to live into. That is a key concept. Now, day four is all about skills and resources, and where we focus on empowering your team with confidence. Now, why does this matter? Well, people do not fear technology. They fear not knowing how to use it, and that is critical to understand. So, here are some activities for your hotel to focus on for day four, where you hold 30 minutes flexible and dynamic micro AI training that is fit for each department. And then you can demonstrate tools like Velma from Quicktext, which is an AI assistant chatbot, or you can demonstrate a property management system like cloud beds, or you can use custom GPTs with the help of ChatGPT. And then you can list current tools and uncover where AI can enhance what you are currently using at your hotel. And a power tip here is don't train your team for compliance, train for confidence. Show your team how AI will elevate their humanity, not erase it. That is so essential today. Now, on day five, we focus all about action and rewards, which help build the first AI win for your hotel. Now, why does this matter? Well, momentum is built through movement, and early wins destroy doubt and invites the belief for your team. So, activities here to focus on for day five is to identify and automate one task. And I repeat that one task that can be some frequent asked questions, check in, question and answers, guest messaging, whatever is you believe is important to focus on. So, and then you want to reward users and experimentations, and you then you can create a shared progress board. This can be a board you have on the wall, or it can be a digital board that reflects any AI system, chatbot engagement, saved hours, guest praises. So the people and your team actually sees that what they are putting into effort is actually giving the results that you they anticipate. And then you want to celebrate activity, and that can be done with coffee plus croissant for the top AI innovation, or peer shoutouts in team chats, gift card for the most helpful ideas. You your imagination is pretty much what's going to stop you here. And a power tip here is people will follow recognition more than rules. So celebrate every step forward with AI. Now, on day 6, we focus on measuring and optimizing. This is to replace guesswork with guidance. And why does this matter? Well, transformation becomes sustainable through clarity. So, activities here to focus on day 6 is to start track core metrics like guest satisfaction, both pre and post AI, time saved per task, AI assistant, chatbot, resolution rates, booking increase, and all other metrics that you feel is valuable for your hotel. And you can create a living dashboard either on the wall or digitally. You can create it in Google Sheets or Notion, or wherever you can share it with your team. And then you reflect on what worked and what fell off, because you want to address this. Is, like I said earlier, this is a dynamic process, and you want the evaluation is not a one-time thing. It's an ongoing everything. Every point I made here is an ongoing and a flexible process. And a power tip here is what gets measured is what will get the momentum. Let the numbers tell the story alongside with your team member. And day 7, finally, which is all about transformation. Here we focus on joy, love, wisdom, courage, trust, and collaboration. Because why does this matter? Well, culture change is the ultimate outcome for your hotel. And so actions here for your hotel on day 7 is to start reflect on breakthroughs, guest moments, team wins, and emotional shifts. Yes. Share stories in either a team circle or your huddles, and add words to the transformation mural, either virtual or real. Each person contributes one insight, value, or emotion that they felt during this process. And this is will be as I said, this is an ongoing dynamic process. So a tip here is that joy is the fuel of sustainable change. Tech might start the journey, but culture is what will carry the journey forward. Now, let's do a recap here now. On day 1, we focused on gratitude opens the door for your hotel. And day 2 was all about evaluation builds awareness. On day 3, we focused on vision that fuels action. And day 4 was about skills and resources that creates confidence. Day 5, we looked at action plus rewards that generate momentum. And day 6, we started to measure for creating that clarity for your hotel. And then day 7 was all about transformation that leaves a lasting impact on everyone. And now it is your turn. If you are ready to launch your own AI sprint, I'm offering a free 60-minute strategy session just for your hotel. So there will be a link in the description below here. Make sure that you make your reservation today because the spots will fill up fast. And of course, there will also come some bonuses. I have my Inspire framework that will be free for you. I have a hotel AI action plan and also a hotel AI security blueprint that I will give you for free. And I want you also to drop a comment below. What is your hotel's biggest transformation roadblock today? And more in the end here, I want to make sure that you don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And make sure you share this video with your team. The future is already here. Let's build it together today.